ka-learners! Teacher Angel here. Today, we will learn how to prepare budgets and estimate a business's future growth. In Lesson 1, you learned how to compute profit and loss. A business is doing well if it is making profits. The status of a business can immediately be assessed through a balance sheet or an income statement, which you studied in Lesson 2. Skills in business math have to be developed by every businessman or entrepreneur in order to be successful. Another important skill they must learn is how to prepare and monitor budgets and estimate the future growth of a business. After this lesson, you should be able to prepare and monitor budgets and estimate the future growth of a business. Preparing and monitoring budgets. A budget is a fixed amount of money that one puts into a business for a given period. In Pasing's case, she has to control the money she spends for the business each day. To do this, she has to compute the cost of each glass of halo-halo sold. She made this computation. If she plans to sell it at 10 pesos per glass, how much profit does she expect from each? Selling price minus cost of sale of each glass equals profit. 10 pesos minus 9 pesos equals 1 peso. Pasing will earn only 1 peso for each glass sold. If you were her, would this profit be enough? If 1 peso is not enough, what selling price would you suggest? If she sells halo-halo at a higher price, she would have more profit. If she sells halo-halo at 13 pesos each, how much would she earn? Selling price minus cost of sale of each glass equals profit. 13 pesos minus 9 pesos equals 4 pesos. Would earning 4 pesos for each glass of halo-halo sold be better than earning 1 peso for each? Of course, but then Pasing must consider a lot of things. If her neighbor also sells halo-halo at 12 pesos each, what selling price would you then suggest? I suggest she sell halo-halo at the same price. Earning 3 pesos profit for each glass sold is better than losing customers to another business who sells the same goods at a lower price. Pasing decided to sell at 12 pesos per glass. If she plans to sell 100 glasses a day, how much does she have to spend for the goods to be sold each day? Cost of goods times 100 equals budget for cost of goods. 9 pesos times 100 equals 900 pesos. This means that she has to buy 900 pesos worth of halo-halo ingredients each day. If she is able to sell 100 glasses of halo-halo, how much profit could she make? Profit per glass times 100 equals gross profit. So 3 pesos times 100 equals 300 pesos. Therefore, Pasing expects to make a profit of 300 pesos each day. Preparing a budget requires that you consider many things. Pasing's daily budget is 900 pesos. This is enough to cover the cost of goods sold. But note that in the income statement, administrative and other expenses must also be considered. This must be added to the cost of goods sold too. Study the budget that Pasing made for this date and compare it with the profits she made. Pasing was not able to sell 100 glasses as she expected. She earned something, alright? But remember that halo-halo ingredients spoil after some time. Did she over budget? Yes. Pasing allotted more expenses in her budget than what she can actually sell. What would you suggest she do? I suggest that she monitor her budget. To monitor a budget means to compare the cost of goods sold with the sales to find out the profits. This is done daily to make the necessary changes in the budget. If after a week, Pasing has established that she can only sell an average of 50 glasses of halo-halo a day, what should her daily budget be? Pasing can make 100 pesos a day based on her new budget. Adjusting the expenses for cost sold help her avoid overspending for ingredients and limits spoiling. Here are the guidelines for preparing a budget. Number 1, a budget should be made for a specific time frame. You could make a daily, weekly, or monthly budget. Number 2, a budget carefully considers the cost of goods sold and the profits made on these sales. Number 3, all factors that affect the business must be considered, such as prices of the competition, spoiling of goods yet to be sold, and other considerations. All of these must be reflected in the budget. Number 4, a budget is made to make sure that the business will not lose money. Money that is poured into the business must be earned. If this is not achieved, changes in the budget should be made based on the present situation. Basically, a budget is made to prevent overspending. It is constantly monitored using computations for profit and loss. The balance sheet and income statement for a given period must be assessed to make the necessary changes in the budget. Estimating the future growth of a business. A good entrepreneur makes plans for their business. They can foresee what the future holds for their business. To do this, they should learn how to prepare and analyze budgets, income statements, and balance sheets. Remember Pasing in the previous lesson? If she earns 25 pesos a day from selling halo-halo, how much does she expect to earn in a month if she sells halo-halo from Monday to Saturday? Daily profit times number of selling days in a month equals monthly profit. 25 pesos times 6 days or Monday to Saturday times 4 weeks in a month equals 600 pesos. So Pasing expects to earn 600 pesos a month from selling halo-halo. Do you think she is earning enough? Would you expect her business to show good growth? 600 a month may not be enough for her business to grow. If Pasing adds 200 to her beginning inventory of 800 pesos, how much would her beginning inventory be? If you answered 1,000 pesos, that's correct. Why should Pasing add some of her profits to her beginning inventory? If she increases her beginning inventory, she would have more halo-halo to sell. This would make her business grow. But she also knows that she can sell an average of 50 glasses of halo-halo a day at 12 pesos each. That would give her a total daily sales of 600 pesos. If we deduct the cost of sales of 450 pesos or 9 pesos for each halo-halo multiplied by 50, Pasing would only have 200 pesos in profits a day at most. Would adding 200 pesos to her beginning inventory be a good idea? It would not be a good idea because she could only have more losses because of extra supplies like halo-halo ingredients that can get spoiled. Estimating the future growth of a business depends on the type of business and the profits earned. To make a business grow, some of the profits are returned to the business as capital or beginning inventory. This is in the hope of increasing sales in the future. But this does not always happen. To estimate the future growth of a business, one must prepare and analyze budgets, income statements, and balance sheet. Special attention must be given to profits made. If a business has good profits, would you expect that business to have growth in the future? Of course. And the bigger the profit is, the bigger the business is expected to grow. Lesser profits or losses are not indications of good growth in business. The entrepreneur must be able to assess his profits and losses to predict what will happen in the future. Let's remember, a budget is a business's plan for spending in a given period. A budget is made to prevent overspending. It is constantly monitored using computations for profits and losses. The balance sheet and income statement for a given period must be assessed to make needed changes in the budget. To monitor a budget means to compare the cost of goods sold with the sales to find if profit is made. To estimate the future growth of a business owner should learn how to prepare and analyze budgets, income statements, and balance sheets. Estimating the future growth of a business depends on the type of business and the profits earned. To make a business grow, some of the profits are returned to the business as capital or beginning inventory. Generally, the bigger the profit is, the bigger the business is expected to grow. Lesser profits or losses are indications of poor growth in the business. And that's the end of our module on business finance. Sigurado akong magagamit nyo ang mga natutunan nyo sa module na ito sa pagbubukas ng inyong mga negosyo. O paano? Good luck mga ka-learners ha! See you on the next module.